Alright then. 20. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Leveled up a lot of things. Ran out of red ink eventually. Can't make any more. But I think it's time we shuffle everything. So first off, I'm not going to need that anymore. I do really want this to be operating again, but... Alright, this gets shut down. Okay. So, I'm going to want to level that one up. Let's try... This is going to be too much. This is definitely asking for too much, right? We'll see. Our maximums for our stats are really high now. And my energy regen is really good now too. Holy crap, it's good. Yeah, we can just do this now. It's gonna take a long time to run out of health. Cool. Looks like this actually is acceptable. I'm gonna try up and get 2 more. Okay. Still okay. Alright, that's probably the limit right there. Which is fine. I really, really would like air going, though. Could I? No, I really can't. Well, maybe at a lower level. Let's see. It's pretty close. Alright, I'll bring you down to 4. Okay, now, what we're going to do is, now that we're done crafting for the moment, we're going to take away all the crafting stuff and go all in on the drying racks. I am, unfortunately, nowhere near a hydraulic press. Can't be helped. I just don't got it. Alright, do I need a tool workbench? Maybe. This is affecting alchemy. I can build them back later. Alright. The objective is drying racks. And those are over here. I don't think there's anything else that I need. Ooh, coins. We're gonna need more living space than this. Let me turn this on temporarily. There we go. The money is rolling in. Okay, so I'm going to need to sell off something else. What do I not need? I guess I don't need the master's tables. Let's dump them. Who needs these? What we need is drying racks. We're not going to get that many more of them. In the meantime, 796 trillion. Can I make it better? Yes, I can. I'm gonna set this on. Okay. See, that's plantations. I think routine, and that's just focus. I guess. a drying rack in. Wasn't there something that improved my drying racks? I can't remember. I can't remember if there was. Oh, shit. No, I didn't mean to push down. I meant... No, that was that. I can't remember. I feel like there was something that did. Dry storage does, but yeah, I can't really build more of that at the moment, so I don't know. I can afford one more. After which, we're going to see what happens when we go out here. Ember leaf. That'll help me make red dyes again. Okay. Well. So after this, it's going to be all in on alchemy. I already talked about that. There's really nothing else to say. I'm just waiting for this to get its money. Boop. Yep, no further. That was it. Gather carefully. And that means I have no further need of you. Alright. It levels. Really? It's going to take 8 hours to level like this? Oh, really? Even with all of this, we got to get even better at this somehow. Oh, well. So, how much are we gathering? 1,000 every... Okay, yeah, so right now, you can just see, like, man, the plantations were kind of nice, but, I mean, this is on a completely different level. Like, it's just on a different level. When you want resources, go gather them. Well, this is the master list. All of this stuff. It should... I think it has every single herb on it. I could be wrong. I think they're all here. Though the quantities vary greatly. Everything's at least 1%. So what should happen... Man, really? 8 hours to level up? Really? Am I missing something? I might be missing something. Oh, I am missing one thing. You know, that did slightly increase the percentages. Let's use this as our measure. 1.18, 90 to 180, right? 1.18, 90 to 180. It's such a small difference between the two types of gathering. Never understood why there were two types of gathering. Whatever, do this one. It's slightly better now. Cool. Yeah, so there's one more thing that'll come up. This bonus will come into play. That'll give it another, I don't know, 50% bonus. So, there's got to be more ways to boost this. We compare this, like 800 trillion versus 60 billion. Yeah, it's a little bit of a difference between those two. 1.5 billion, basically. Yeah. Expeditions also provide good XP. I might divide it between expeditions and gathering, because expeditions are still a big deal. Man, all the bonuses I got onto this. Yeah, more figurines of balance could help. Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps. Not you. A little more? Oh, a little too much, huh? But it gets us so much more XP. I want to squeeze out just a little more. Alright. Use the excess mana to craft enchanted paper as best you can. Our crafting speed is so slow now. Everything has been shifted. The only thing I could do was an amnesia potion, but I just don't want to deal with it, you know? Every direction is good, everything I've got is good, and I want everything. Need more level up. Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to create a new list. Expedition and Gathering. And create it and do that. Just do that. The expeditions will yield good stuff. And the absurd amount of herbs I'm going to be swimming in by the end of this will go hyper potion brewing for the first time ever, and I bet you that'll make a difference. And then we'll go back in and try to do stat gains. I might need to leave it just doing everything for a time again. Build up just generally all the stuff. I think with all the accessories we did, that might actually make a big difference now. You guys are going to the wrong place, aren't you? I'm going to send you on an expedition over here. Come on, get that figurine of balance a little more balanced. More XP gain, more XP gain. Come on. Just a smidge. Just a little ochre. Alright. This is where I'll leave it for now. Let's see. Let me just ding, 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 ding. All the way up. Alright. Currently, our XP gain is kinda insane. Which is not to be mistaken for fast, because it's definitely not fast yet. But what can you do? Alright, we have gained an absolutely absurd number of herbs, as well as continuing to level up our artifacts. I guess these are okay for the moment. This one's amazing. I guess I'm gonna go with, you know, do a little of this, a little of that, a little of this over here. Yeah, maybe some charged hammers as well. Why not? Do I need a vessel of wealth? I really don't. Not at this time. Okay, so we are once again shifting. Enjoy this wild XP because it's going away. As is our capacity to collect goods. Okay, so specifically we're going to go to a property. Well, maybe I just take a second here. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dimensional amplification. Ooh. Yeah, we've got more space than ever. All right, what do we not need? I definitely need this. Okay. Let's buy these while we can. Well, that was all the water I had, but hey, that's pretty good. So we could get a bunch of dry storage. Man, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But we're not gonna. Instead, we're gonna focus on the stone workshops. But not yet. I don't need crafting speed yet. First things first, go over here. When were those? Well, first things first, before we do anything else, let's start pushing chemistry labs. Alright, that's 30 of the things. That was a lot of living space consumed, and actually the price is still fairly reasonable. We could get more. Okay, next up. Used up most of our living space. We're going to have to start giving up the drying racks. Alright, here goes. No, my drying racks. Those were really nice. Alright, we're no longer in the herb gathering business. Next up. Let me see. This was, yeah, mental energy, physical training. All these things we're going to need to boost them back up later. But the alchemy comes first. Oh, can we get more things here? Probably. I'd like to, but no, not right now. Focus. Okay, Tinker's Sheds do boost alchemy. So we want those. Let's see, that does boost it, so these are good. We can have 2 more of those, why not? Okay, the stone workshop we can ignore still. Tinker's Sheds and the alchemist's laboratory. Yeah, I can't make many of these because pots are a pain. We do need more pots. Tinker's Sheds! All of a sudden, my mana seems to have taken a turn for the worst over here. Huh, what were the odds? 0.4, or am I better off buying these, which give me a 0.6? Yeah, I think we want more chemistry labs. Ah, but the coinage has run out. Well! Magic time. We are done with this. Uh-huh. Okay, I do need this turned on for the moment. I do not need this. Man, that's a lot of negative mana you got there. What are you making that costs MP? Good question. What's doing that? Is it you? Yeah, it was you. It was the enchanted paper. Because our craft speed went up. Our craft speed went up while we were doing this, even though our focus was on the alchemy, which needs to get faster still. It's sorta, kinda, sorta balanced. I don't know. I won't worry too much about achieving perfection here. Alright, we are now gaining at a pretty good speed for all of our potion types, but I'm not yet satisfied. We need to go further. How about we gather some quick funding and use that to increase our chemistry labs? And I suppose these tinker sheds are in fashion. Might as well make a few more. I have no need for this dry storage right now. This can go away. We don't need lumber mills at this time. These can go away. We have no need for smelting. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go back over to furniture. We'll need more money. But as you can see, our alchemy speed is increasing. Not as much as I would like. I have 300,000 mental potions. Perhaps I am okay for those for now. We have an absurd amount of herbs, but I have a feeling it's going to take an absurd amount of time to chew through them. Huh. Am I missing something? Is there another boost I can give? Why, yes, there might just be. There might just be an important boost to our alchemy speed. Come to think of it. Turn this on, please. Turn this up. All right. Ooh. Now this is saying crafting efficiency, not alchemy. It doesn't count, does it? That's not good. For some reason, I thought I could boost both with my magic, but no, that is not the case. Alright, well, we'll keep working on boosting our alchemy power. We will keep pushing it as far as we can. More and more. Alright, what we really need are pots. Pots. Yes. First we need manual labor efficiency. Okay, maybe that's a little too much efficiency. We're going to need to mine clay. Ooh, yeah, we can do that for a long time. That's great. We have so many hit points these days. Then we can go to the workshop and let's craft some. I don't know how much clay I happen to have on hand, but oh, we ran out. Well, it wasn't that much. So what we're going to do, I can unlock that now. What we're going to do is we're going to go back here now and we're going to see how many alchemy labs. That does not even get me one. Boo hiss. Well, that's how it is. Alright, can we balance our magic? Good, it's positive again. I was not able to get... I'm honestly surprised at how not fast my alchemy is. I thought I would be able to, by going all in and putting all my living space into this, I thought it was going to really accelerate the way crafting had. I feel like I must be missing something. I need to get 2 more hydraulic presses, but those don't help with this problem, sadly. Nothing I can do for more alchemy, huh? I suppose the rest of it just has to go into either chemistry labs and what alchemy labs I can scrounge together slowly. I feel like you should be running expeditions, though. I want to keep running expeditions. I want to keep leveling up. Oh well, it's fine. We'll just let this do its thing. Oh, perseverance potions, really? What is it, still fern? It's not energy. It's either still fern or focus bear. It can't be focus bear. I got tons of that. Still fern? I have tons of still fern. Why is it slow? I have all the materials. What? I have no idea why it's so slow. Very strange. You know what? Actually, we are gaining at a good speed. We are going to have a good amount of growth from the potions. My hit points appear to be diving. We'll let them recover. Well, alright. Next question. Because we did gain something else from the gathering, and that is direct consumables. Physical learning training. Now, I haven't spec'd myself to be good at physical training right now. It's really bad right now, but we can at least get a feel for what's the impact. 60 billion. My gosh, we're going to eat like a Snorlax. We're going to consume so many. Only 13 to 21? God, the diminishing returns are brutal. We'd be getting about 50% faster on physical activities from that. And we can extrapolate that the others are going to give similar bonuses. So this one is mental training. Next one is social. If it's a 50-ish% boost to everything, well, to a lot of things anyway, that's pretty good. That'll be a pretty good boost. Then we'll drink all the potions, and then we'll see what we get to do from there. I really am curious to know why the perseverance potions aren't good right now. Seems odd. Well, apparently we're done eating already. That was a lot, but also not very many different things. A huge volume of only a handful of things. Yeah, this is already up to 70s. Yeah, these are gonna get big. We're gonna get big numbers. Alright, might as well keep the mental potions flowing. Okay, now it grows just fine. What was the blockage before? Well, whatever. Alright. Kind of balanced. Sort of, kind of. Whatever. Anyway, so long as it makes an absolute crap ton of stuff, I'll leave this overnight, and we will see what happens. Definitely a little more charisma in there. Then we'll try doing a stat push and unlock coal and all the joys of coal mining. And we'll unlock a new adventuring location. Boop. Okay, no, actually work on clay. That's consuming that real quick. I sure would like to have more alchemist workshops, though. Oh, right, yes, furniture. Chemistry. Oh, that was it. I could buy one. I have a little bit of space left. Oh, that's the limit on wooden beams. I should have stopped at 80. I overspent. They'll be fine, though. We can maybe... we'll see if I get any more of those in. I think what I'm gonna do... I kind of want to create a new one that does clay mining. I'm just not sure what to pair it with right now. Let's just pair it with quarrying. Okay. Because I can always use more stone. So you're going to gather stone and clay. Let me up the clay. This should be fine, right? So you're going to produce stone and clay, and the result should be... Oh yeah, we needed a stone. Badly, we were out. The end result should be pretty good. Alright, anyway, we will leave it like this. All is well. Okay, we have pretty well done the alchemy thing. All we've got left going is Titan potions, and I must be missing an ingredient for my charisma potion because I still got tons of shadow fern. Anyway, it's time to do a stat buffing, growing again. Finally, let's begin by seeing what this does. I'm bracing myself for disappointment already. 75-ish becomes 185. Isn't bad, actually. That's not bad at all. I feel like that's better than I've been getting from yeah, okay, the potions are doing real good. So it was worth all the investment. Okay. Well, now, let's see what we can do to our stats. I want to get into the coal mining era. Oh, hey, we are making tons of charisma potions. Whatever it was I needed to make them, suddenly... Oh, well, never mind then. Anyway, yeah. Good enough. Shifting priorities. Do I really need so many chemistry labs? No, we don't need chemistry. Do I really need so many tinker sheds? I might actually. Those might be good. But I would like another hydraulic press. And how about some stone workshops? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess we're shifting into crafting skill now. Oh shit, no, I need a ton of trade stalls though. I guess I don't need these right now. No, I need... Okay, let's prioritize. First and foremost, we need... Contemplation sofa. Okay. Zen desks. Okay. Personal gym. Hell yeah. A workout bench. Yes, yes. Master's tables might be good. It's not like I can't use alchemy. I'm reluctant to turn it off. I'm reluctant to just turn the alchemy bonuses all off. They're so useful. I do need my lumber mills, and I need a ton of trade stalls, and I need my smelter. Well... But the tinker sheds are so good. If we're going to do crafting, we want them, don't we? Where else can I put things? Nah, I can make more herbal fibers and wooden beams, right? Is there anything else I could give up instead? I kind of want all these things. I don't need urns, but I might need them soon. I already decreased my max coinage by a lot. Ah, screw it. They're not that hard to cut back. Who needs urns? We'll do a money push again later. Okay, there we go. Now we have some space. Boy, the coin's only 77 billion. No! How can I get by with so little? Alright, so that means we're gonna go over here and we're gonna be like, yeah, give me the lumber mill back on and the smelter. Okay, we do need master's tables next. I just don't have living space. This is no good. There's no living space here. Oh, man. I want to get the crafting really high, but I still need more things for... hold on a second. First off, grow. Look at things growing. Yeah, our stats are kind of going up all over the place, especially over here in the magical spiritual department. Look at that go. Alright, let's take a second. I have no need for manual labor efficiency right now. Don't need plantations. I do want to cast this, though. I need this on. Gotta have this one. That's a big one. Okay. Alright, we actually still have a lot of surplus magic. I can probably upgrade a little. Tink. Oh my, are we having negative health? Shocking. Okay, we'll come back to this. Let's go visit the workshop for a minute. So, alchemy is still pretty strong. Okay, we are now crafting a lot. A lot of stuff. Okay. I'll let you make some obsidian shards, though I'll have to keep an eye on that. We definitely need some of the paper. These are good. These are good. These are great. Bricks are good. Ink is good. Okay. It's possible that I don't have Emberleaf or Harmony Blossom right now. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh well, you know, we did pretty heavy on the alchemy. Stuff is just going up all over the place, so I can leave this running like this a little bit before we focus in on the stats that we really want. And there are stats we really want. Okay. Health is continuing to decline. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Why don't we take a moment to consider our accessories? Looks like I could level up everything. Cool. Amplifiers. Only one. Wonder how much that soil amplifier would really do for me. If I invested all in on it. No, we'll ignore that for now. Alright, we still need the trade stalls. The trade stalls are a big deal because they boost social training and knowledge. And mostly I care about that social training. Remind me what this does? Oh, right, okay. Well, that seems... I think I'd rather you do this one. I just need more space. I need more space. Where to get more space? Libraries are good too, you know. Really good. I don't want to give up any more alchemy, as it's good. I don't want to give up any of my crafting speed. I could always dump the plantations. It's kind of tempting, actually. Everything here makes you better at crafting something. Pretty much. Cart. Gathering efficiency? We're not gathering right now. Table. Okay, well that stays. I don't need this. Small bookcase. Knowledge and knowledge cap? Who needs that? Oil lamp. Okay, that stays. That stays. That's gotta stay. Yeah, okay, these are all gonna be things that help in ways that are too important. Use magic a lot. Maybe I don't need to make ink for a while. I'll turn that off. Sure. Why not? Alright, that's only 16. It's only 16, huh? Well, that's a nice boost to social training. I still need the libraries, but... These pots are such a pain to accumulate. I don't want to give this up. But it's a lot of space. Oh, it hurts to do that. Alright, let's see. Library is very good in general. Okay, that's pretty much where it'll stop for the moment. Okay. I guess stone bricks and iron plates should be your focus for now. Okay. There you go. Focus on those. That's probably enough obsidian for now. Actually, I could probably make more. Alright, let's take a moment we're growing like crazy all over the place. All those little white flashes are level ups. Okay. I left you on improved navigation for a little bit, didn't I? How about some cognitive focus, I guess? Sure, why not? Okay, I want more artifacts. Alright, let's have a look. Obsidian gives us either more energy or more routine learning. Yeah? Ah, almost. I wanted to get a nice even 85. Okay, steel hammers are fine. Steel hammers are fine. And that didn't go very far. Yeah, okay, fine. These are really good, but it'll be a while before it matters again, so I'm going to ignore that. Yeah, we definitely have a problem with our red and green ink. Hmm. Alright, let's see. Mage's notes. Well, I could probably get a few of these in. Sure, okay, we'll just let that run. Sage's notes. Alright, fine. Yeah, I got a lot of sapphire right now. Oh, no longer do I have a lot of sapphire. I had a lot of sapphire. It was nice. I miss those times already. Okay, the Occultist's Tome. Now, Nightshade is kind of precious. I did go out of my way to gather extra. Let's see, Mentalist's Tome here wants herbal fibers, so I can't really do much about that. This actually looks like I can get a bunch of diplomatic weave. Before we do that, let's have a look. Current price, 960 billion. That's a little bit out of our current price range without urns. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll stop there. It's a pretty good price cut there. Not quite 50%, but, you know, it's pretty good. Let's see. Scrolls of Persuasion. That's another hole for Nightshade to fall into. Yeah. We need a lot of enchanted paper, don't we? Hey, look, this is nice and cheap. If only my mana regen were up to spec. Same here. I could buy a lot of this. Look at it, boosting my energy regen. If only I had more mana. Well, let's see. Assuming I periodically come back here to buy stuff with mana. Okay. How's those level ups coming? I keep doing things that make stuff faster and faster. But it doesn't feel like we're leveling up as quickly now. Are we? Well, perhaps. we can finally focus in on specific stats. How long would it take to get that last bit of strength? Then we'll find out that I don't have the stats to get away with coal mining, most likely. But hey, alright. Strength! Strength still has an expedition component, because at the time I wanted everything expeditioning. Let's reluctantly drop that and balance. Oh, it doesn't feel very zippy, does it? Feels like, hold on a second. Turn that off. Feels like it's going to take a little while. Mm-hmm. 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 Coal mining. Craftsmanship contest. And archaeological excavations. Routine mastery. This one might be really good. New location and the ability to summon stout and coal. I want them all. But it does seem like it's going to take quite a long time to get any of them. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it on odd jobs for a little while. A lot of these things that we're leveling up end up boosting learning rates. So I think I'll just let it do this for a bit time. And, you know, I can get some iron and clay in while it's at it. Why not? But, yeah, we'll let this build up for a bit. And then we'll check back in. During that time, the workshop can keep on a-working. And if I check in once in a while, if I can remember to, I can boost my knowledge and energy regen. Hooray! Yeah, we're producing a lot of stuff here. Oh, including massive amounts of obsidian shards. That's really hard on your stone, but I have a lot of stone these days, so it'll take 10 hours to empty at this speed. I'll have to turn it off eventually, but no rush, I guess. Yeah. Part of me just wants to dig for artifacts again. Perhaps routine mastery will be the secret to making that work for me. Well, I suppose I can take a moment to experiment. If I were to go pure patience... Shut that down. Okay, if I were going pure patience, meditate is going crazy. No. Turn that off. Meditation is going crazy. Holy crap. But it's a long way off. It's going up, but it's not going up quick enough. Yeah, I don't think so. As gratifying as it is to see this. Okay, and what about charisma? Okay, turn this off, save, close. What? No! I screwed up. Jeez, it's supposed to be social debates, right? Okay. Try it again. Yeah, okay, so charisma's now skyrocketing, and the result is not great. Despite everything, despite all the potions, this one would be the longest wait, other than maybe magical ability. Anyway, I think I'll just leave it on not jobs for a while. And you know what? My voice is better. I can finally read. Which was the last one? I don't think I did. All right, hold on. Yeah, this is the last one we read. So we've got all these to read. You learn to feel your own organs. After another meditation session, you're interrupted by hunger, so you decided to approach the problem radically. You cast a satiety spell on your stomach. For 30 seconds, you felt a pleasant fullness. However, very soon the sensation changed to a feeling of sharp pain. Casting a pain relief spell, you lost consciousness. In the morning, you woke up at a local psychiatric hospital and spent a long time trying to explain that you weren't trying to commit suicide by eating yourself to death with stones. Miraculously convincing the doctors, you returned home and decided to eat exclusively in a natural way. Your satiation spell was actually teleporting rocks into your belly, huh? Well, that is a radical approach. You woke in the middle of the night from a nightmare. In your dream, a giant toad attacked you and you had to run. Still shaken with shame and fear, you jumped out of bed to drink some water, but accidentally stepped on a teacup you'd left under the bed. You stepped on a teacup that's under the bed. You put your foot through the bed to step on it? How did that happen? You felt a crunch of pain in your foot. Nonetheless, the pain subsided rather quickly. You lit a candle and examined your foot. The shards hadn't pierced your sole. But you did notice a nail sticking out of your foot. Swearing, you pulled the nail out and realized that taking a sleeping potion before nail standing was not the best idea. In the evening, a man knocked at your door. He introduced himself as a wealthy merchant passing through. He complained that he urgently needed to deliver goods by the end of the week, but his donkey had fallen ill. Oh, I can carry your goods for you. It'd be a good workout. He was advised to seek you as a talented alchemist who could heal people's bad moods with your magical potion made from sour grapes. So he turned to you to heal his four-legged companion. Well, I could heal its mood with sour grapes. You carefully examine the donkey. You understanding that you had no idea what to do with it, you were already thinking of refusing when you noticed a nail sticking out of its leg. You gave the donkey a pain reliever and removed the nail. The man thanked you and was about to leave when he realized that the donkey had no desire to go anywhere. It calmly lay down in the grass and stayed there. The man tried to force it to get up, but the donkey took a few steps and fell. You poisoned it! And then you realized there was a full glass of pain reliever on the table, and in your hand you were holding an empty mug where your ale had been sloshing just an hour ago. You had to explain to the man that this was a side effect of the pain reliever. So you offered the man to stay the night with you. And even as a sign of gratitude for this, you received a clay vase and a good portion of cookies for free. You were standing in the yard preparing your table when an unfamiliar man approached you and started giving unsolicited advice. As it turned out, he worked as an emissary in the capital for quite a long time and moved to the settlement for retirement when illness no longer allowed him to continue working. However, you're not going to tolerate some upstart. The settlement already has the best craftsmen. You challenge him to a duel and began competing to make a better table. Within an hour, your opponent finished his work, and you were still looking for the hammer you forgot where you put. However, after 3 hours, you finished your work, propping up your table's leg with a rack so that it wouldn't be obvious that it was crooked. You looked at it and realized that the rock didn't help much. You understood that you needed to save the situation. You muttered a spell, and a decanter of wine and a good plate of bread and cheese appeared on the table. The audience clapped enthusiastically and began to feast. After 5 minutes, the table couldn't withstand the excitement and fell to its side. However, everyone managed to feast, so the advantage in voting was on your side. Winning the competition, you decided to continue the action, renewing the food and drinks on your opponent's table. In the evening, you happily dragged your brand new and perfectly leveled table home. The former craftsman gave it to you in exchange for several meditation lessons and a glass of elixir for knee pain relief. After a few trips to rare plants or your favorite kvass home, you regularly stepped into swamps in the dark and you remembered the golden algae that glows in the dark, so you decided to plant some in the swamp near your home. Well, how about that? Okay. I'm so disappointed in all of you. All that ironweed and other nonsense. We ate an entire building's worth of food, a warehouse full. Then we drank multiple warehouses full of potions. And this is the best you can manage? How are we ever supposed to get anywhere like this? Well, what can you do? Scrolls of Wisdom, I choose you. I feel like I could make a hell of a lot of these. Did I do something that decreased my maximum mana? I feel like I sold something I shouldn't have. In my desperation to get more living space. Oh yeah, let's make another library, eh? Oh crap, I need wood now. Oh well. What can you do? Alright, anyway, yeah, I'll probably want to build up those, up that a little, why not? Libraries are good. Boop. I spent a bunch of time focused all in on crafting. I spent a bunch of time focused all in on gathering. Then I did the giant alchemy push. I tried leveling up as quick as I could. What do I do next? Part of me just wants to push money as hard as possible and get as much land as I can. So I won't have to switch things back and forth quite so much. Also, more master's tables would sure be nice. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just kind of go with this for now.